Cleveland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee. At the 25. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Harris running straight ahead. Shifts past him at the 45. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Trent Sherfield. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Ravens at 1 and 2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Partner, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay from 8 yards out. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hines Ravens opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
David Ojabo
in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They run with Hines, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
But he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Another run here with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play?
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Aguilar in motion left. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Allen. That swung out wide to Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
He's going to let it go again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Allen. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. This is caught at the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They hand this off to Harris, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Allen now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 45 on second down. Jackson flush to his right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now it's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Now Jackson on 1st down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. From from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on first down. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And Jackson throwing once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing now is Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Allen's throw is complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Here's Allen. And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd down and 3. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh, still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis, 59 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time. Heck,
and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Rashad Bateman
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never rap for confidence, I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends, run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends.